I did 6 years in the military, and here's why you should not join Storytime Part 2. Go to my page for Part 1. Let me start off by saying do not get fooled by the full benefits. People who are trying to go in just for the benefits, let me tell you what the benefits are. The full benefits include free healthcare. So basically you can go to the doctor for free, which we are already doing. I don't know about y'all, but every time I've stepped foot in the emergency room, I don't know where they sunk the bill, but I never got it. So they're not doing shit with that. You get into free events like the gym, the museum, and the aquarium. So you get to go to like a few things, you get a military discount or you can get in for free. That is it. That's your full benefits. Now go join. That's not enough, is it? So don't get fooled by that full benefits shit. It's nothing. It's the same stuff you can get as if you was out here. The museum is $25 to get in. You being a veteran gets you in for free. Oh wow, you saved $25. Go for you. When you gave them more than a year of your life, because you got to give them at least 4 to get your benefits. So for 4 years, you earn $25. Woohoo! Then we have Veterans Day. I do not like being told thank you for your service. It is so traumatic because if only you knew that war is not even real. All the wars are literally made up. It's people that they get from camps and they agree to meet on the field and do this. That was so back in the day. They haven't done that shit for real in so long. I'm talking about over 1,000 years. It's basically like, oh, we're going to get this camp in Alaska and we're going to call up this camp in Florida and y'all going to agree to meet in Atlanta and y'all going to fight and then we're going to call this World War V. And there's people who are the crash dummies, who are infantry, who have to go front line and agree to play to kill each other. And the only thing is, it's like Squid Games. You're not going to make it out alive every time. Or you may make it out of there with injuries or mental issues. So when people say you join to fight for the country, nobody is joining to fight for the country, y'all. There literally is no fighting to do. Every job that you get assigned is literally moving some objects or literally doing some paperwork. You're not doing nothing that they put out there to the world. Like when you're growing up in school, you're in history and they teach you what you do in the military. That's fake. It's for TV, y'all. You have to keep an open mind that if you watch TV, you're able to know that this is fake because you're watching TV. The only thing about it is with the government, they're not telling y'all it's TV, so you're not guessing that it's fake. But it's fake. My next thing is when it comes down to the money, you never receive your full amount of pay. Now, when it comes down to full benefits, let's just say you get your 100% of benefits and then you're getting out, right? The 100% is not even more than $3,000, y'all. So it sounds good, 100%, it looks good on paper, but it's not. You could be making way more than that in your regular business or a regular job. Construction workers on the side of the street that you be seeing when you driving in the morning make more than people in the military. The military was my first job. I never had a job before the military. And every time I was applying for jobs in high school, like I was never getting them, but my classmates were. When I tell you the people at McDonald's, believe it or not, I don't care what you say, but these girls was making $800 a week. It was just one girl named Anna. She used to hop from literally like job to job to job. Because I used to be like, why are they so quick to hire somebody that's already quit before? And their excuse was because they did not have to retrain. So she was easy to get hired. Once she left McDonald's, she went to Wendy's. When she showed me her Wendy's 2 weeks paycheck, that shit was almost $1,200. Now let's get back to military pay. You actually can Google military pay and that's still not the accurate amount that they're getting when we get in. So I had some college on my history, so my pay was going to be a little more. I was not going to have to go in right at the bottom. My pay was almost $4,000. Like that was my set pay to receive. It was 3,800 something. Like I can't remember the exact amount, but I know it was 38 something. So $3,800, let's just say that. Now, when we get to basic training, so I done talked to my recruiter, I done made it past MEPS. You go through so many steps before you get to basic training that somebody could have broken this pay down to you. So when we get to basic training, right, all of us, like, we calculating how much money we're going to have when we go home because Christmas was coming up. I joined in October and they was letting us go home for Christmas. So we like calculating. Nobody has checked their bank accounts because we wasn't allowed to leave to go. But towards the end of basic training, they took us to this PX store and we was going to be able to check our bank account. So everybody already been calculating how much you're going to have because they told us the amount that you're going to be getting when you came in, right? And we know that we get paid every 2 weeks. So we're expecting this amount every 2 weeks. So I'm expecting $3,800 every 2 weeks. I done calculated my shit up, done wrote out my Christmas list, finna go home and ball, so I thought. So here comes the day where we go to the PX store, everybody checking their bank accounts, everybody's pissed. Every single body is pissed. Nobody has the amount of money. And I'm talking about everybody going off. Mind you, I told you, they got people fresh out the hood, people with anger issues, people who don't play about their money, people who only join just for the money. We was not fucking playing around. So we in the drill sergeant's face like, where's our money at? When I tell you they was handing out papers telling everybody to fill out these slips, man, you gotta write it down and we gotta turn it in for you to submit a pay inquiry. Like, it was just so much bullshit that you gotta go through to get your money. Not only that, they have civilians that work for you. So it's not even people in the army that work for you. So let's just say you have to go and you tell them you have an issue with your pay. You're gonna have to go and talk to a regular person. So people like y'all, people who are not in the military, and they are thieves. They be fucking putting in your bank account and routing number and putting some of your money. So let's just say, like I said, I had $3,800 that I'm supposed to get. They would put like $2,000 on my bank account and routing number, and then put the other $1,800 on their bank account and routing number. Like, they'll split the payment. Like, they be doing wicked and crooked shit like that behind the scenes, and you wonder why your shit come up short. And then they have you turn in this paper. Sometimes they give you your back pay, but that shit takes forever. It takes forever. If you do get it, it takes forever. It's not like a 1 day, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months process. It takes fucking forever because they already know who the fuck did it. They know why your money gone. Anyway, so now the drill sergeant comes out and tells us, oh, well, they split your pay in half. So basically that amount that they told y'all you're gonna get, that's not what you're getting every 2 weeks. That is split in half. So now everybody's even more pissed because y'all didn't say that. So now we got $3,800 divided by 2. So we're looking at $1,900 every 2 weeks. $1,900 every 2 weeks. That's still not what was in my bank account, y'all. So not only did you cheat me once, but you cheated me again. And you still cheating me. So to go on, as everybody is like, even though you saying that still don't make sense. Because as of right now, it was like barely people who had over $1,000 in their bank account. I'm talking about barely. And some people was coming in as E3. Like, it's E1, E2, E3. And then you have to actually go get promoted to E4. But E1 through E3 is where you can get ranked at to enter. So now I'm like, okay, well, where my $1,900 at? So then they telling us, well, they take out taxes for this, da, 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 da. So I found out that one of the things that they take taxes out for is for if you were born in a different state and you are training in a different state, which most people were, because a lot of times it was very rare that you did not have to leave your hometown to go to basic training, unless you looked up. But if you were born in another state and you were training in another state, they taxed you for that. So you had to pay them for training you out of state. And I saw that shit on my LES, because the LES, you can get everything printed out and it tells you all the taxes and why. So we eventually got our LES, not right away, but we didn't even get them in basic training. So we didn't find out the full breakdown till afterwards. But the thing is that was one of the things they taxed us for. So our drill sergeants are telling us, like, yeah, they tax you for this. I said, man, y'all got me fucked up. So not only are y'all finessing us and lying about the amount, you chopping this shit in half in fours, because the people motherfucking behind the scenes getting the shit too. So not only is the government cheating you, the people that's working for them cheating you too. So y'all, when I tell y'all I'm so livid, because they had only been paying people like $600 to $800 every 2 weeks. It ain't that many taxes in the motherfucking world, bitch. And to think about it, when I got my tax money, no, bitch, I need all that shit that you was fucking taking out. All them fucking people behind the scenes, all the time that you was taking out taxes for me traveling here and there, I need all that shit back, and they didn't give it. And it carried out like that for my whole military career. Even when I would go in and say, give me my back pay. Even when they do give you a back pay, they still short you out of that. They still cheating you out of that. They sending you paperwork. They take so fucking long, y'all. They was sending out papers to me saying, well, because it's been so long, we so lost, we don't know how far to go back. Like, they was literally sending me out paperwork. I still got the documentation of everything. They was sending me out papers saying that they took so long, they don't even remember, they don't even know where to go, they don't even know where to start. So basically telling me that they didn't even know what to do. And that was just telling me everything I needed to know. Y'all confessing y'all guilt without confessing y'all guilt. It's too many people that's trying to take from you. For a person who's looking to join the military for money, that's why I'm telling you it's not worth it, because you finna get in there with people who doing the exact same thing that you looking for. So my check went from being $3,800 to $1,900 to $700 every 2 weeks. How the fuck did we get there? No, and the thing about it is, you gotta go through your basic training. So before you get the basic training, you got to go through your recruiter. You got to go through MEPS. And when you go through MEPS, you're going to talk to like 50 different people. So you got your recruiter. You got 50 people at MEPS that you got to talk to. Then you're going to go to reception that you got 50 more billion people that you got to talk to. Then you get to basic training. So you had so many opportunities to tell people about this shit, and yet they was fucking over people. That's why this government that's shut down and they losing money and shit like that is because karma is coming back to bite. Judgment is here, baby, and I'm here to collect all of mine. I promise you on my soul, on the last day of September, I had emailed them because I had took this class and it was telling you about one of the things, how you could get more pay on top of what they already owe you because they took so long to pay you. And the people were just basically like trying to like not approve me, saying that it was going to take too long. I emailed them on the last day of September and said, y'all better have my fucking money. I'm not playing with you. I swear to you, we woke up the next day, October 1st, government was shut down. And I heard from them the first day that the government was back up. What's going on now is because they've been taken from so many people, like chosen ones. When you greedy, like it eventually has to come back to you. It's nothing that you can really skip. They done did it to so many people. Eventually the intention that you got, it has to turn back around. It's impossible for it to keep going one way. Things have to change. You have up and down. You have a circle. It can't just stay in one spot. They were so fucking greedy, y'all. It didn't make no sense. And had people slaving for days. Military hours is from 5 a.m. I wasn't getting off of work until 11 p.m. And I was working 7 days a week. Do you not know how pissed that is, and how like livid, and they don't even have you in living conditions. I'm grateful for how my barracks looked, like they was decent, but when I was seeing other people barracks, it looked like abandoned buildings. Like, you know, when you pass by houses and the damn bushes growing through the windows, it was like that. Like, it was so trash. They treat you so bad for a little amount of pay. Like, so many people tell me I'm joining for the benefits. You finna be well up your ass to see it ain't no benefits, boo. They bribing. But if you want to join and you think that ain't everywhere, go ahead and take your ass on in there. Have fun. Good luck.